All right, everybody, in this video, we are going to get the chance to talk to my dad, Frank Lawson, about the history and how he got into the liquor industry here in Tampa. And make sure you watch to the full end of the video because a little sneak peek of what we're gonna be picking as our new barrel pick in October. Hey everyone, I'm Trey. And that guy is Frank, aka my dad. Our family has been in the alcohol business for over 30 years. We currently have 6 liquor stores and 2 bars in Tampa, Florida. Subscribe to our channel to get a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to operate in the liquor industry.
Trey, how do I get this camera to work?
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Trey.
How you doing?
I'm great.
So, I thought for the channel it would be a cool opportunity to sit down and let some folks understand how did we get here. You know, sitting here right now today, we have 6 liquor stores and 2 bars, but what is it? Obviously, it never didn't look like that before.
It did not.
So give us a little quick history of how we started.
We started.
Yeah,
I started.
I
I started 1989. I get an opportunity from a company I was working for in Atlanta. The guy who owned the company wanted a liquor store in Atlanta. He was very wealthy, and it was just one of those things. I wanted a liquor store, and he tapped me to be his guy for that. During the hunt in Atlanta for a store, he ultimately moved to Sarasota, Florida, to but there's no state income tax in Florida. So a wealthy man like that moving to Florida was beneficial. So he decided to buy a store in Florida, and that was one called Connor's Corner. Bar, package store, check cashing operation down near Ybor City. Ybor City is a kind of a Latin area of Tampa, as you know. So I moved to Florida and was his guy there at Connor's Corner. And from there, I started hunting another store, which was Interstate Lounge. The one is right here on Nebraska Avenue. And at that point, we had 2 stores, all combo accounts, which was a bar, package, and check cashing. So old dad was busy.
Yep.
93 rolls around, I get VIP liquors. Connor's Corner, he had sold by then. I didn't have any interest in that one, but these 2, VIP and Interstate Lounge, I had a small percentage of. Some years later, I made an offer to buy him out, and he generously held the note for me, and I borrowed some other money, and I don't know, 10 years later, I had those paid for. I bought the store on Bears, which was Liquor Depot, where the name derived.
The original.
And then Pix Liquors over on Florida Avenue. I bought that maybe a year or 2 later. So I was operating 4 at the time. 3 had bars and 1 check cashing, and there we are. So I was just rolling with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the date on Bears? Was 2000? Is that right?
2000 and maybe 2001.
Okay. And then Florida actually was number 4 of the mix.
Excuse me. Yes, it was.
And that was what year?
It was 2001. It was
Oh,
shortly
same time.
thereafter. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It was like bam, bam. I doubled my workload.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it is cool. Obviously, you're really good at taking photos, and so I found a album in one of our offices. Our office, your office, which you quickly still say is your office.
It is my office.
But I got to start looking through photos, and there was hundreds of photos.
Yeah.
But I picked some of the ones that I thought were pretty funny, and I wanted to get to kind of show you these photos, and you give us a little bit of that story that came with it.
This should be fun.
So this is a good one to start us off. Looks like the bar.
Okay. Yes. This was Interstate Lounge, and I was more of a retail guy, right? I enjoyed the package stores. I enjoyed that end of it. The bars were new, foreign to me, but I did know that I needed to do some things to enhance business, and so I did wet t-shirt contests. And this picture is one of my next door neighbors who I begged to come be a judge for this, and there it is.
And so we actually have now that makes a little more sense. We have this one, and then
that's 3 of them crowding the judge, hoping for the $50 win.
And this one, which can kind of show some of the clientele that participated.
Yeah, actually, 3 of those 6 women are employees.
Okay.
Yeah. So 1 package store girl and 2 bartenders. Day bartender and night bartender. I remember their names. Golly, when was this? I don't know. I mean, this had to have been like 92, 91.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that actually fits this one well, because I found a couple employees that I actually recognized from coming with you to work.
Yep.
But they're all dressed up.
Halloween.
Okay.
So I would encourage everybody to dress up for Halloween. And I even participated as well. And so that's Sharon and Donna and Liz all dressed for Halloween. I love it.
And this one's really cool too, because this is Lacey.
Yeah,
who still works with us.
Yeah.
Is at Bears, and a lot of people
Halloween.
that shop at the Bears store absolutely know Lacey.
Yeah, she's big for all your bourbon releases, right?
She is.
She's like your go-to.
Yep. And so that makes a lot of sense. So now these are just all different outfits that we have. We have.
That's Halloween still.
Still Playboy Bunny. This looks like more of a zombie.
Yeah, Mr. David. David was a wonderful man, older and English, and yeah, he was great. David.
More Halloween.
These are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween. Halloween was a big deal for me. Oh no, this isn't Halloween right here. This is that guy on the left. That's Walt, Randy, and I don't remember the guy's name on the inside. That was a Jägermeister night at Interstate Lounge. So they would bring the Jägermeister girls, who were terrified to be in that bar, and would stay on the other side of the glass. But they see the little foam hats they'd give out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And there was a marketing thing where they'd make a face when they would do a Jaeger shot, and that's them making the face.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That is funny. I haven't seen this in forever.
So this photo, I think, is one of my favorites due to the fact that I have posted this on our Liquor Depot social media before. I've talked about it. It was on t-shirts, but
oh yeah,
absolutely epic. So tell us about the vans.
So I love cars, and I always loved Volkswagens. And so when we got to the point where I needed to transfer product around, and we became our own little co-op, I thought it'd be cool to use a couple of old vans. Now, it was cool for me because I didn't have to drive them. No air conditioning, slow as all get out. And Jack, I don't know if you can see Jack, the guy in the middle.
Yep.
He was such a big man that at red lights, he couldn't see under the window. You know, you'd have to go like this to see. And no, but they were great. They were fun. I had these 2. I had a shorty, they called it. Yeah, that was fun. We should bring that back.
We should bring that back. So it's
at least one of them.
We talked about it too, because this year would be the 35th anniversary of the stores, and how fun it would be to even do a t-shirt or a bottle logo or something with that.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper than the vans. Vans are really expensive now.
Yeah, they are.
I should have kept them.
I think this is Bears Avenue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man, that was our 1 year anniversary party. And there's Mr. and Mrs. Denick.
Oh, funny. Is that Mom in there?
Mom's in there. She actually worked the table. Probably the first and only time she worked in the stores. But yeah, that was, look at all the stuff I had on the ceilings that you made me take down when you took over.
So, yeah, that was one of the things that I probably despised most about taking into stores, is that we had all these things hanging from the ceilings.
Yeah.
It was basically every free piece of
it looked good.
Marketing, and
I decorated for every holiday.
And it was hanging from the ceilings. There was probably a 1/4 inch of dust on them.
It looked good.
Every label has changed since they went up. It was,
keep going. I still think you should have.
It was terrible. I like this one a lot because this is young Frank in the store, probably with an employee.
Yes, totally an employee. I have a story about that employee, actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It involved drugs and her doing them, and I had to let her go. And I really liked her. It was a shame.
It's not a very fun
Look
story.
I know. Look at my flip phone though on my.
I thought it was a pager.
I had a phone on my waist. That was a Motorola something or other. That was the phone to have back then. Wow, that's wild. Yeah.
And how all the labels have changed since. I mean,
well,
that's
look at where I had to. You had numbers. Those little numbers that fit
little
in
price
the cell.
numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, these are fun. A little trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So pretty cool to kind of see some of the
Yeah, there have been lots of great memories and some not so great ones, but that's business, right?
Yeah. So obviously super cool to see the progression of where it came from, and you would bring me to work. I remember very vividly going to an Interstate lounge and playing on the games that you had in that bar.
Yeah.
And what's even more vivid is the clip art photos that you used to make and put on the wall. And they were these big, hefty girls in little tiny shorts. And they said, "Don't do drugs."
Dress code too.
Dress code. Yeah. And I pretty much knew right then that I didn't want to have anything to do with this business.
And actually, I don't think, I'm surprised I even took you there ever, quite honestly. And New Year's Eve, I needed you. Those were different.
Yeah.
But as far
and you
as
put me at Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as you being in this, I was surprised.
Other than the fact of it, working Christmas, working New Year's at Bears, I don't think we ever had the conversation ever about really this being my path.
No.
At all. And so college in North Carolina, real estate after that, and then I remember getting the phone call and you're like, "Hey, I'm about done. Either I'm going to sell these stores or this can be your opportunity to kind of come and see if this is the right thing for you."
Right.
And you were very hesitant about it being the right thing for me. I mean, I think the first year and a half, you were, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?"
I had a lot of friends saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?"
Yeah.
It's not often that a family business goes to the second generation successfully.
Right.
So this has been a treat for me, especially, to see how well you've done with it and that you actually go to work every day.
And even if you call me half day Trey.
Even though you are half day Trey.
I get home for lunch, but other than that, I go back out or do homework.
I know.
And so I came back down at the end of 2018. It was December of 2018 into 19. We worked together for, 2 strong
couple years, yeah.
A lot of training aspects, a lot of how you do it, and then funny enough, how you do it was the right way to do it. So we had to make sure that this is the way that's been working for 30 years and this is the way that it gets done correctly. And so we had a lot of that.
Still that way you do it though, right?
And well, most of it.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of the old school stuff that does still work, pen and paper.
I know.
And so a couple years training together, and then it went into me realizing that we had to have a brand. Coming from the marketing aspect of college and the social media world, I would come to these other locations that were all named different names, and people were so surprised that VIP was associated with Liquor Depot and Picks, and so I think
the vans that I had ultimately, even those old Volkswagens had the names of each specific store, their phone numbers, their address. I did have one website that was chinky, but the problem with that, as you know, is they all had to be separate corporations for safety of the business. Like, so if somebody got hurt and sued you at one particular place, then you're exposed the whole way. So we always kept separate corporations, and I never really even thought about changing the name to Liquor Depot Nebraska, Liquor Depot Florida, which are the street names, Liquor Depot Bears. And that way they maintain their own corporation, but you have the brand recognition of Liquor Depot.
Strictly just a DBA name thing, doing
business
as.
Yeah.
And that's all it really was making sure that all the corporations stayed in their corporation name, and then we just did a DBA name with kind of creating the brand and letting people know that if you go to any of these 4 stores, you're going to get that same neighborhood experience with the same price point,
almost same layout.
Yeah, and then that's what, as I started to want to add more stores to it, I think that was really important too, is that if you shopped at Bears, and the Waters location is exactly how I thought, I wanted to think if you're walking into Bears and that's your go-to store, that it's going to be the same layout as Waters.
Right.
So if you go in and want a bottle of tequila, it's the same spot at both stores.
Right. It also helps with employees too.
For sure.
If you're covering a shift and everybody knows the same POS system on the counter, the same duties, everything's the same.
Mm-hmm. So Waters was added to the mix in 2023.
Oh.
Yep. And then Hillsboro, the newest location, which is over by Raymond James Stadium, the Buccaneers Stadium, is the latest addition, which was December of 24. So
Are you telling me this?
I'm making sure that you kind of
Because I was
remember.
there. I was there for both of them.
Well, you were
building shelves.
You were obviously
and
confused
stocking.
when you said Waters, and you're like,
No.
oh.
And well, Waters, I'm not sure it was 23. I thought it was earlier than that. Doesn't matter.
22, 23?
You got a cool logo now.
Yeah, got a new logo, new aesthetics, 6 stores, and still have to listen to you every day on the phone calls. Tell me what's how to run the business. So,
Not how, just suggestions.
very strong suggestions. But yeah, there you go. That's good.
Do you want to do the pick story?
Oh, that is good. Well, yeah, for
I
sure.
think it'd be a cool part.
Yeah,
The what?
the pick story, the Buffalo
Oh,
Trace.
yeah.
So, do you want to cut it and restart, or do you want to go from there?
Let's just keep going.
Okay. One of my favorite stories from getting into the business, and this is kind of to the point where you started semi-retiring, as you could call it, to North Carolina.
Right.
And I was really making the relationship with suppliers, and we had the opportunity to do a Buffalo Trace.
Is this the bourbon story?
Yes. Single barrel pick. This is a great story
It
for
is.
everyone to know.
It is.
Because, the old dog had to had to learn something new.
Yeah.
And so we had the opportunity to do a Buffalo Trace single barrel pick, and
Let's just back up. Let me interject something real
Sure.
quick. So for 30 years, 25, however long I'd been in the business, bourbon was not something that sold. This kind of came along during that time the transition was. So, I mean, I remember sales reps telling me, hey, I got this brand, Rip Van Winkle, do you want any? And I'm like, absolutely not. I don't sell bourbon. I sell vodka, I sell brandy, I sell cognac, I sell gin, but I don't sell bourbon. Other than Jack Daniel's, turkey, the normal stuff.
Right.
So you come and say, I'm going to do a bourbon barrel, and I know you got to buy a barrel, and
Yeah.
it's expensive. It's like 12 grand or 15 grand, and
Yep.
it's like how many bottles? 200 bottles.
yeah, it was just about a little shy of 200 bottles that first one.
So I'm pretty sure I was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it was close to that, probably with a couple of choice words in the mix of that too. But you said, the nice thing that you did say, however, was this is your thing now.
Yeah,
And so
do it.
you're either going to make make a good idea and
Make mistakes, learn from them. Absolutely.
without a doubt. And so we decided to do it. And I was really focusing on social media.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big part of kind of building the brand and building the business. And we had a barrel release at Bears, and we sold out the entire barrel in 28 minutes.
I remember.
And I remember calling you as that last bottle got picked up off the barrel, and you said, "Hey, how's it going? How's your barrel release going?" Kind of like a dick, And
No.
and I was like, "Well, it was really, really good. We sold out of the entire barrel in 28 minutes." And you paused for a second, and you said, "Buy another barrel, buy another barrel, buy another barrel." And I had to quickly inform you that it didn't work like that, and
Yeah.
that it was, a big treat to get this single barrel.
I still don't understand it.
And now to this day, 125 single barrel picks through.
Yeah.
And
It's pretty awesome.
I think you've
Good story.
appreciated it a little bit.
I did.
So yeah.
And I was wrong, and you've done really well with that.
In the business now, you get to stop fucking with the plant, dude. Dude, just stop
in
dealing
my
with
head.
it. All right.